It would seem that it is up to us to free the survivors of Hasongo from the invading Nāga. While they aren't much of a threat in small numbers, they do seem to be very strong individually, so if we were to come across more than a few, we might be very hard-pressed to deal with them. There is more than a few near the lighthouse, and that makes it a certainty to give us trouble. Which makes getting the ammunition to this mortar all the more important. Let's just hope that Maerua knows how to properly use this weapon, because I've no experience in it, and neither does anyone else who are with us. So our victory here now depends upon her knowledge. We already have the ammunition, now we must make our way back to the weapon, and if all goes well, we should be able to use it and kill many of the Nāga. I don't think I've ever spoken to a non-Kith before, besides the gods. Speaking to the spirit of the Nāga female, Eothas, was a bit of a strange experience. I guess I had just not thought about the fact that they would have souls too, and when it began speaking to me, I was taken aback. But it is reassuring that all of us, whether we are Kith or not, have souls inside. If we do get in combat, we're really going to have to watch my health. Yes. I could die if I get injured again. I'm very injured as it is. Gaping wound again. Serious burn. Wrenched shoulder. Tikehu has serious burn and fatigue. So,
on it.
Yeah. I know it's questionable touching these, but they're just going to fade away anyways. I don't like doing it. I really don't. Okay, so we did... What is this? Looks like we might be able to climb up there. Loose masonry mars the southern wall of the gatehouse. Some of the protruding brick looks prominent enough to climb, yet the stonework feels slick with sea spray and slime moss. I estimate a difficult climb. And a dangerous fall. What about using a rope and grappling hook? That should be okay. I mean, my gaping wound is covered by a big bandage. A whole bunch of them. Toss a grappling hook to the top of the wall. Wait, unless these snakes are hard of hearing, they're going to hear that hook halfway across Hasongo. Alright, leave. Good idea. Not to go and wake him all up. How many are here?
Be cautious. Be constant.
I see 3. That doesn't mean that that's all that there is here. And we're going to have to fight them at some point. We're not going to be aiming the mortar this way. The mortar's going to be aimed around here.
The shadow comes to muddy the light.
Okay, Pelagina. Go hit that shaman in the back.
Huh? Sure.
Okay, there's 4. There's a warrior coming from the other side.
Take them down.
Well, that one is dead now. I'll hit the archer.
Yeah.
There's a storm blight there. I didn't see that before. Okay, so there's second archer is now down. I'm gonna work my way over to the blight.
Sure.
Okay, tackle this storm blight. We need to hit their shaman. Get rid of this totem. Ignore it, Tikehu. I'm gonna move around and get this shaman. Through the water.
Let's go.
That was a good hit. And they're dead. How did I get hit so bad? Soul Blight is back. The Storm Blight, I mean. I don't know, I got hit by something and I didn't even feel it at the time. Nāga bow. Storms raging above us. Hey, let's get back the way we came. We didn't swim to get back here, so let's go up. We took a rope across the top. Oh. But it was one way. Or am I thinking over here? Huh. I don't know how we're going to get back. Okay, well, we were here. We can just walk across where we were, actually. This is the only way back, so we had to kill those things no matter what. What was this? Dining hall. Yeah, we've been here. I think we swam through the water to get here. That's how we got to the other side originally. Okay, so we've cleared a path. Let's just go through this bit of water. Get back to the mortar gun. Alright, let's hope we can get this thing working, especially in the rain. The Bombard continues its lonely vigil. Turn the Bombard towards the cluster of Nāga. I tried, but it's stuck. Looking down, I noticed the gears attached to the rotating platform are rusted. Whoever was shirking their maintenance duty had better be among the casualties. Maya glowers at the sorry state of the platform. Well, we have some cooking fat. Let's rub it into the gears. It's messy and smelly work, but once the gears and my arms are liberally greased, I'm able to turn the Bombard. Maya thumbs her chin, nodding. Okay. Cooking fat used up. The Bombard continues its lonely vigil. Okay, so let's turn it. Aim the Bombard at the cluster of Nāga. Maya, you're gonna have to... Well... I have the best technical skill, like in terms of traps and mechanics. I consult the artillery manual I found and use it to line up my shot. Let's load the Bombard. Carefully, I ease the shell into the Bombard. Okay, well, let's just hope that I was able to aim it properly. Fire the Bombard. I light the fuse and plug my ears. Oh! I hit it right on. Hey, we didn't need Maya at all. Okay, let's go check to see if there's any left of them. Anything left of them. There's a lighthouse we still have to go and inspect. But this walkway, once this whole area is cleared, I assume the Nāga will be gone from the Songo. I hope. Nice shooting. Nāga sword. It's just a bunch of things that we can sell. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll get some good coin for this. Sometimes you don't. You think you will. You get just a few coppers per weapon. Alright, so that doesn't mean that there's not any more here. Well, this way probably goes right to the lighthouse. I don't know where this way is. It's going to join up. There's a lot of damage here. The Rawatai really fought to the end. Oh, there's a shaman right ahead. And a warrior behind us. Pelagina, please go hit the warrior as two.
Makes no difference.
I brought the shaman down. Oh, there's another storm blight. Hit this Nāga totem.
Me and you are most
Totem is down. I'll try to bring the storm blight down. One of the warriors is down. That is a creepy laugh.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Actually, Maya went down. Took a major injury. Yeah, we have to get out of here as soon as we can. Bandage her up. Sorry, Maya. We're gonna get out of here soon. Grenade, blessed incense. I don't think there's anything more over here.
Right.
Pelagina and our healers are still in good shape, so... When you see one, just expect there to be several more around. They're shooting at us from the top of the building. Shooting at me, I should say. Let's see if... Can we go in here? Okay, ranged fight it is. Ah, I got him down. My arrow that killed it. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
We're okay. Curious to know what's in this building.
On it.
A fine pistol. I should give that to Pelagina. She uses a pistol. Letter from Litharn. Aren't we looking for Litharn? This letter is written in a small, meticulous hand. Co. You know, I've never been one for superstition, but I'm telling you, there's something to these dreams. Oh yes, Litharn is one of these people who live here. One of the settlers. Couldn't tell you what they mean, only that they wake me 3 times a night. All of us working your farms, pious Eothasians to a man, are having them too. I've got no mind to tell you how to run your fort, but I've got to look after my brethren here. We left homes and families back in Riad Saris, and now we're seeing strange things and laboring next to a duke's ransom and black powder. Or did you reckon a dumb hick like me wouldn't notice? Okay, well let's take this. So Pelagina... Oh, she does have a fine pistol. I must have given it to her. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Map of the fortress. The Sango Fort, expanded design. Flecks of sealing wax cling to the tip of the blade. Oh, there's a sword. There's some kind of blade here. Okay, let's go upstairs. Maybe we can get to those archer Nāga that were shooting at us. Yep. Suppose we can always try to hit the barrels. Take them up real easily. No, we haven't been there. Fleet Master's office. So, there could be something this way, I don't know. But let's just go inspect this. Search this area over here. So we were here. And to get there, we would have to go... yeah, down through here, down... There's a lot of damage here. I can't say it's all from Eothas. I don't think it is, but maybe some of it was. Because they were fighting back against Eothas. Cannon shot, which we have no room for. Unless we get another ship. Okay, so we have to go back to this spot. And hopefully there's a way around up to the lighthouse. It's actually a pleasant place. I can see why it would have been nice living here before the Eothas came and Nāga came after. I don't know where the fields are. They must be inland. Where the settler farmers were planting their crops. Over here. I remember the feat that made these stopping across Kith and Nāga. Yeah, look at that. Well, we'll have to come back to where we were able to climb up here, or maybe we can use it to climb down. Who knows? Let's just go up these steps. Let's go this way. Okay, so that's the lighthouse. Might as well go in there. Be on guard. If there's any Nāga left, I suspect they'll be in here. Could even be some more survivors. Oh. The lighthouse is quiet, but for soft, sibilant whispers. There's a repetitive, incantatory quality to them. Yet, as I cross the threshold, an old Nāga with skin like cracked leather breaks off. He swivels to face me, bearing one broken fang.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds.
Yeah. You know, the Royal Deadfire Company defeated your people some decades ago. And here you are, back, fighting with them again.
Give the order, Captain. Or just nod. I'm not picky.
Maya's upper lip pulls back in a grimace. Shoti lifts her chin in interest. His head twitches in her direction, his tongue flickering.
So, the fiends corrupt even the sand-striped ones. Now I taste their stench on her.
Sand-striped ones? Is that the Juana? I don't know. Oh, because of Maya's coloring is actually like most of the Juana. I wonder if that's what's confusing.
If you join them in befouling the Adra, then you will join them in death, too.
You're telling me the slaughter is all about the Adra?
The tree of the gods, yes, which these fiends plunder and profane. Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers.
His tongue whips from his mouth like a ripped streamer. What warning do you expect me to deliver?
That shufflers must not disturb these roots, or the gods will destroy the islands again.
You're saying the gods have brought ruin on Deadfire before? He bears his broken fang in surprise.
Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam?
I take it he's referring to all Kith who walk on two legs as shufflers. Letting out a deep sigh, Tikehu raises a hand to touch his brow.
Wherever we sail, the beaches and spires of lost Ukaizo travel with us.
He clasps his hands with reverence.
Many generations ago, The sand-striped ones build great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots.
At this, the others hiss angrily. Juana civilization spanned the archipelago, but the Eothas built temples around the Adra.
They did not build alone. The sand-striped ones helped, as they help other fiends now.
He eyes Maya coldly.
Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves.
His beads and bangles rattle as he brings his hands together in a loud clap. So you think history is repeating itself?
You shufflers are beasts of habit. You do not learn. You do not change. You cast off your sheddings by night, only to put them back on at daybreak. You wrap yourself in filthy, worn-out things.
A tremor of disgust ripples through his body.
Our ancestors hid deep, where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. They remembered while shufflers scattered. Now, the shufflers build again.
He thumps his tail on the floorboards.
The gods see. They will tear them all down.
I'm a watcher. I can restore the Adra if you just let me near it. His tail whips on the ground as he considers me.
If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof.
Adra is not a root that withers, but a channel of essence. This one is merely blocked. I can show you. Sugan regards me with a wary eye.
If this is not some fat-tongued lie, then show us. Approach. Restore the blessing of the gods to the Adra.
I hope this works. This would be the worst time for it not to.
Huh?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Stay with me, because in case things get bad. I didn't want to walk up here alone. Okay.
As your hand touches the dim Adra, you feel the same cool, prigging sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away, leaving only the vast emptiness of the in-between. The Adra, and a multitude of golden threads undulating off into the distance. For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord. You are prepared for the sensation this time, but are still disoriented when you come to a sudden stop. You find yourself standing behind a familiar Titanic statue as it trudges through invisible waters. Standing at Eothas' shoulder, your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form. Energy pulses along the tether, each wave feeding the Adra's movements. He stops. His head cranes behind him, again accompanied by the sound of stone shearing and buckling. His eyes rest upon you. He does not reach for the cord, but considers you for a long span of silence before speaking.
Please reveal what you're here to do.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me, Watcher of Kith and Nāga?
Barath insists.
Yes, they must want answers. But why do the biddings of the gods matter to you?
That is a good question. Is it wrong to do something out of love?
Love? For us?
He considers you for a long moment.
Love for all. Love for all Kith, the world, the gods, all of reality. Because I am afraid that you're going to undo it.
Given what you know, Watcher, it is difficult to understand why.
I don't think I realized this before. My love is unconditional.
A great radiance spreads from within Eothas, momentarily quelling the throngs of souls within him. His massive head nods at your words.
Perhaps Eora would be better off if we were all a little more like you.
Eothas becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you. They poke and prod at the silent lost souls hovering in your vicinity.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the God's true nature. Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't. The last time I walked Eora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most.
I nod.
Yes, I will tell you. But this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker, and I have already tarried too long. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world.
Wait, is that what happened at Hasango?
It is. When you contacted me from Port Mage, I had to sever my tether to the luminous Adra. Without it, I lacked the strength to reach Hasango. I pulled souls from the creatures of the ocean and from the people at Hasango until I could reach the lighthouse. The soldiers and Nāga there were no threat to me. I did not kill them out of malice, but simply to keep this body moving.
Did I cause you to kill all those people?
That question, Watcher, requires a more philosophical examination than we have time for.
The edges of Eothas' massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you. As it moves, the tether begins to rapidly unravel. As Eothas speaks, his voice sounds garbled, fragmented, and distant.
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you this portion.
A pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar, comforting, even before it contacts you. The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories you had thought long forgotten until they settle back into the cracks of your soul. And then the tether and cord snap, Eothas' figure evaporating into dust that mingles with the endless gray expanse. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Adra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom of the in-between is pierced by the light of the living world. You are back in the lighthouse, no longer dim. The luminous Adra beside you is filled with warmth and light.
The Naga stare at the glowing Adra, their diamond pupils wide. Sugan turns his gaze to me, his body in a cautious half-coil.
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people.
Good neighbors, I say. As long as we do not cross paths in mating season.
But then, the foreign ones came and spread. Killed our people. Built their hives everywhere.
Chaudhary, you attack every foreign ship you see. The Huana may not like us, but at least they speak to us.
We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out. That driving them away was a holy mission.
Curiosity and consternation simmer in his eyes. The gods have bigger concerns than our feuds. We must learn to live together.
But on whose terms?
His tail flicks in irritation.
We must go. I know not what this means, but our brethren should hear of it.
Not an option, Snake. Bet you were keeping count of how many good soldiers you fanged.
Maya narrows her eyes and draws her weapon. Shoti lifts her chin in interest. Takehu worries one of his hairs between his two fingers. And now he owes us. A debt is more useful than blood.
Captain?
Maya turns to me, her right eye twitching. Pace yourself. We have more important fights ahead of us.
Aye, aye, sir.
Pelagina holds up her hand, rubbing the tip of her middle finger against her thumb and nodding. Gritting her teeth, Maya secures her weapon and stands down, her fists balled at her sides.
You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this. And for your mercy.
He presses something into my palm before departing. I've gained an item, Strand of Favor. I hope Maya doesn't hate me for this.
Yeah, right.
Maya?
Your orders? Captain, a word?
Maya nods to grab my attention. What's on your mind, soldier?
You've spoken to Eothas, which means you know what we're up against.
Yes?
If the fleet sailed up to him and fired every cannon at once, I imagine we'd have a fighting chance at taking a chip off his kneecap.
You just might.
There's no stopping him, is there?
I'm following Barrett's instructions. Our course will become clear in time.
I'll tell your friend to point Eothas and his giant green ass towards another archipelago. Because he's stepping all over the future of Rauatai.
Takehu's lips curve in an approving smirk. Pelagina's golden eyes narrow. She sighs away some of her tension, rolling her shoulders and cracking her neck.
I suppose there's a certain appeal to recognizing the inevitable. We don't have to waste our breath trying to stop it.
I don't disagree, but it would be nice if the gods summoned the courage to... How about you elaborate on that?
It reminds me of the first time I shot to kill.
Maya folds her arms and grins. Thoughtful, Shoti rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw. Oh, I have to hear this.
There he stood, a pirate captain barking orders from the forecastle. Out of everyone's range but mine.
Maya holds up her hand to frame a distant spot.
The wind toyed with us. I took aim, never thinking I'd make the shot, but then I felt this awareness, like someone out there was aiming me. A cannon blast took me by surprise. I squeezed off a shot, expecting it to fly wide, but the bullet took my target between his eyes.
She traces a circle over her brow.
I don't know if Bareth kicked open a door or the Sky Mother held my hand, but that man was meant to die.
Takehu's lips curl in an approving smirk. Pelagina's golden eyes narrow.
I've got that same feeling now. Better or worse, I know that Eothas is meant to succeed.
You think so? We don't know what he's even doing. Time will tell if Eothas getting what he wants is good for the rest of us.
Hope I didn't take the wind out of your sail. Whether or not we can change anything, at least we can say we were there. That's more than most people get.
Let's be off.